Here on Matt's Own HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association, I'm joined by women's lacrosse head coach Shelley Klaes-Bawcombe. Coach, what have you seen from your team that you like these first couple days of spring practice?
Well, I think the beginning of the year is so interesting. You're trying to learn your new group. You're trying to figure out their personality and what's going to drive them and what's going to make them tick. And this particular year, the character and personality of the team as a whole has changed a little bit for us, and so we're trying to make some adaptations to them. We're trying to show them that we're able to be flexible, and I think that they're really embracing that. And you've heard our two captains talk about just taking things one day at a time, and that's probably been the biggest change. We're a very goal-focused team. We have very high expectations, and we use those expectations to drive this program forward. And this particular year, they're very intrinsically motivated, and we don't need to dangle that possibility of the championship to make them work hard this year. They really get that it's about, being a champion every day, and in doing so, you create the mentality and the toughness that you need to persevere when given the opportunity. And so it's been fun. I think that they're working harder. They're doing a lot of work outside of practice. They're training really hard in the weight room with Coach Patton, and we're seeing that mentality transfer to the practices so far within the 2 or 3 days that we've had so far.
3 senior captains in Stephanie, Allie, and Lexi. What have you seen from them, and do you like what you see from them helping the rest of this crew keep up?
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. Being a leader is tough, and I think that it's, they get that it's not a popularity thing. They're not trying to be liked. Of course, they want to be respected, but they're not making decisions that are popular. And it's, refreshing, and the team has really embraced it. And they've come up with some mission statements and some mottos, and the team has really followed. And it's exciting to see. Everything is about hard work. Everything is about training and the way that we're going about the daily mission. And learning from the mistakes of the past. I think last year, we had a couple of really big wins early in the season, and then didn't capitalize on the games that came right after that. And so, this program has learned, and we want to make sure that we make the effort to have no regrets this year. So the leadership has been fantastic. It's not just about the captains. I think that we've had a lot of other people really step up and lead vocally or lead by example. Carter Reifsnyder has been fantastic this year. Brooks Lawler, a transfer, has really stepped in and become a leader by example. And then we've had some really key sophomores and freshmen show the confidence it takes to break through that mold and speak out and lead through example. So it's been really exciting. I think the leadership has been contagious, which is what we're always pushing for.
Holidays are over. Season is right around the corner. It's finally here. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for these next couple days and weeks leading into North Carolina?
Competition. We have a very strong, experienced defensive unit, but we've been trying to get them to come together as a team, and they've been inconsistent, up until the spring. And the last 3 days, they're working on trust and, really understanding that if they take care of their own individual play, the team will come together. And with that trust, it's just brought a competitive level to the defensive unit that has really pushed our offense forward. We've got a lot of talent, young talent on the offensive end, that is obviously being supported by some just, fantastic talent in our senior class. And, I think that if we can create that competitive back and forth, cat and mouse environment here in practice. We're going to create a lot of situations that don't have to be mimicked through drills. It's just coming through play, because it all comes down to decisions, you know, being able to have the mentality to make the right decisions under pressure. And that's the challenge of a coach, how to create those pressure situations in practice so that come game day things become easy. And that competition has been fantastic the last couple of days, and I think our biggest goal is going to be how we can maintain that, you know, for weeks and weeks and weeks to come.